Hi, I'm David Dodge. Welcome to Green Energy Futures. 3 students in the business club at Adrian Wilcox High School in Santa Clara, California wanted to make an impact. So they created Green Silicon Valley, a non-profit set up to deliver STEM-based environmental presentations to their peers in other schools.
So hi, I'm Dev. I'm one of the founders of Green Silicon Valley, and I lead a lot of the media strategy and communications.
Hi, my name's Ayush. I'm the CEO of Green Silicon Valley, and I manage our day-to-day operations, including coordinating volunteers, organizing presentations, and making sure our systems run smoothly.
Hi, my name's Abhi. I handle all the finance, partnerships, and long-term planning of Green Silicon Valley.
Green Silicon Valley started kind of as a business club project. We were awarded a $5,000 grant from Silicon Valley Power. We won that proposal, and we ended up being able to do 6 presentations with the $5,000 at Peterson Middle School.
Then the students sat on the idea for a year, and in grade 11, they picked up the ball again and formed a non-profit organization called Green Silicon Valley.
And we've just been growing rapidly from then.
So when we were in elementary and middle school, a lot of the time we were given presentations and lectures from teachers, and that didn't quite stick with us the way that hands-on learning did. And we realized that we retained a lot more information when there was something hands-on, and we could learn physically rather than just someone talking to us. And we wanted to bring this to younger kids of all backgrounds. So we wanted to specifically touch on STEM because there's a lot going on with STEM, whether it's global warming, solar power, renewable energy, there's all of that. And we'll touch on that a little bit more later.
For the uninitiated, STEM learning breaks down silos, teaching students to apply knowledge from multiple subjects in real-world scenarios.
What we did, initially, is that we contacted one of our middle school teachers. Her class was focusing on environmental issues, and we decided to do the same system that we do. We brought a hands-on kit. We made a short presentation to them first about environmental issues in general and how STEM can help solve those issues. And then the majority of the presentation was with the kit. And what we found there was that all the students, they were really satisfied. They were learning really well.
So why the focus on the environment?
We wanted to also make a real impact in the world, so we wanted to gear it more towards environmental change and climate change. So really the topics are anything that relates to engineering and how it can help climate change.
I'm from India, okay? Over there, the air pollution is really bad over there. And because I've seen patients that have been severely impacted by environmental issues like pollution and all that, I have a really strong passion to basically prevent that as much as possible.
For me, the main motivation is global warming, where I've seen a lot of news where there's things, there's certain temperature changes, ice melting, all of that, and none of it is good. So that's just something that I want to address.
My reason is a lot more personal. So growing up, I was always a nature kid. I loved being out in nature. I was out in nature 24/7. The more animals that go extinct, the more things, future generations won't be able to see. And that's really been my motivation, is the animals, the environment, my local communities, local beaches, forests. That's been my motivation. Our ultimate goal is having international expansion. We want to be in as many countries as we possibly can. We want to have a volunteer group in every country if we possibly could. That's our ultimate goal. By the end of high school, if we were able to get at least one volunteer group in 100 different countries and have one successful presentation in 100 different countries, that would be our ultimate goal. We would be more than satisfied with that.
We don't often do stories on startups, but these 3 motivated young men are business-minded and laser-focused on a model that can scale up and reach more students around the world. Learn more at GreenEnergyFutures.ca. For Green Energy Futures, I'm David Dodge.